Alright, back again. Neverwinter Nights 1. We just got back from getting the third word of power. We killed Cloth. It was a bit of a challenge. had to like bail out the last second. He had like, I don't know. He was like near death. Like one hit away or a couple hits away. And then I went back and my skeleton warrior like critted him for 49 and he instantly died. So it's interesting. Yeah, so now we're going to, we gotta go back to the mercenary clave. Because we're gonna finish these, henchmen quests. I'm pretty sure I did such a thorough job of looting, I'm pretty sure I have all their items.
I figured they'd drag your carcass.
Okay,
Eh? What can Tommy?
let's talk. Continue your story from before. Demon, so he was an evil guy, I guess. Oh, so it's normal to have nobles having succubi doing their house clean. It's interesting. Why would you think a demon could make you rich? No, it doesn't work like that, Tommy. You can't just rub a demon's belly and you get wishes. It's kind of silly. Alright, so you read the wizard's book, summon the demon. Summon the demon and he laughs at you. Okay, so he laughed when you summoned him, and he gave you a wand, and then poof, gone. And then you tried to use the wand, and the wand got you into trouble. No shit, a demon gave it to you after he laughed. Okay.
Eh?
You animated a broom to do your bidding. Okay. Used the wand to make a bucket that never ran short of water. Okay. Made the tables walk. Okay. So what went wrong? Okay. And then everything started going crazy. Okay, so you started hacking at the brooms, and it started breaking into pieces, and it started knocking down the wizard stuff, and okay. Knocked over the bucket, and the tower filled with water. Okay, this is sounding like, what's her name? Okay, he snatched a wand from you and broke it. Oh, someone made a play about this whole story because it was so funny. Okay, interesting. Ashes of a great warrior. Therefore his longevity potion. Okay, so oh, you're looking for the ashes to give it to him so you can make up for, ruining his tower. Okay. Well, I have these ashes of a Uthgard warrior hero. Okay. Thank you, Tommy. You want to become a wizard now? Yeah. Good luck with that, buddy.
Greetings and well met.
Good to see you, Dalen.
Yes? Is there something you need?
So, any advice or suggestions? Oh, okay. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that was part of it. Okay. So do you think she was justified? I'm not saying that what Erebeth did was right or justified, but there's a tale among the Uthgard, an ancient law of consequences and betrayal. Okay. All right. Yeah, I would like to hear
Yes?
that tale.
Is there something you need?
Continue your story. I want to hear it. Under hero King Uthgard. Okay. Your people were united. United. Oh, some spear that was mighty and... Okay. And whoever owned it, no weapon could harm them. Okay. So... Okay. So there's some boy that stepped up, became a hero, crept into Uthgard's tent, stole his magic spear, and then the boy marched out into the darkness to face the horde alone. But he was a child. And then Uthgar woke up, found his spear gone, and he was forced to march against the enemy. Okay. And Uthgar, father of our people, was felled by an arrow through the eye. What about the boy with the spear? Okay, so when the boy came back, they cast him out, banished him. Boy fled, taking the spear with him. Okay. The boy vanished. He was never seen again. And neither was Uthgar's spear. Okay. So, yeah, I guess I see your point. They should have forgiven the boy, took him in, and not let him run off with the spear. That's for sure. Alright.
Yes?
Have any... Okay. You're hunters and warriors. Yes. The elk tribe. Yes, he is honorable, and I ended up having to kill him. And it ended up being the plague that,
Yes?
yeah, did that.
Is there...
Okay.
Yes. Is there something you need?
Huh. Oh, and I
Yes.
didn't even, I
Is there
probably didn't
something you
even
need?
level Grimnoth. So, yeah, he probably, yeah, it's funny. Huh. Nothing to update there. Maybe because I didn't do his quests on the third one. I missed it. He was the one I did miss.
Hello,
Alright.
it is I, Body Knock Glinkle. It is good to see a friendly face in these unfamiliar surroundings.
Alright.
Is there something you need?
Let's talk a bit. I don't know. I mean, Finfink was an idiot. Did he deserve execution? I don't know. Um, an invasion? Oh, of thinkers and so you think Lantern's gonna modernize and revolutionize the world? I got you. Why the sudden change in ideology? Okay. Gone the wander bringer washed up on the shore. Okay. Yes, the time of troubles, I've heard of it.
Is there something you need?
Alright, so Gone the Wanderbringer washed up on the shores of Lantern during the time of troubles. When Ao, yes, banished the gods, and they walked as among... Oh, they walked the land as mortals, yeah. And he chose to take the form of a gnome. Okay. Go on. Right. Bane, Ball, and Merkel slew each other. Yep. Okay. Gone stayed out of it. Secret of smoke powder. Okay. Black sand. Right. Smoke powder. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. What other gift did he give you? So he told you there's going to be time you can't stay neutral and dispassionate. You'll have to take action. So you're basically studying everything, and then soon you're going to integrate yourself and to the rest of the world and modernize. Got it. Okay. So, are you keeping secrets from me?
Is there something you need?
Okay. So you're actually on a holy pilgrimage in the service of God. Okay. So what's the task? You want me to bring back a dragon? Okay, so you guys go on these pilgrimages and you have to see wondrous sights, and you picked a dragon. Okay. Okay. A dragon scale. Okay, well, I have a dragon scale here. So I guess you're off to search for some dragon caves. Alright, well, here's the dragon scale. Thanks. Okay. Oh,
Is
go
there
ahead
something you
and
need?
level up.
I figured they'd drag your... Eh?
Level up. There, everyone's getting leveled
My
up.
dear friend,
I am
it warms my heart.
overburdened. Perhaps you should bear some of my load.
Hey there, dear. What can I do for you?
Let's talk. What made you decide to be a cleric? Moonbow, okay. God Coraline, okay. Coraline, excuse me. You were sent to the Centristes. What the hell? Centristes School for Potentials, okay. What other potentials? Okay. Okay, and you already started becoming clumsy, alright? What do you mean you moved in? You wanted to look at the spell components, okay. Oh. Okay, so the spell backfired, causing him to ooze purple smoke for weeks. Because you thought the gem, which was one of the components of the spell, was very fascinating. He couldn't reach for it when he was... Okay, wow. You are something else. So did he kick you out? Okay. Alright, what fate? You hop dimensions. Wait.
Hey there, dear.
That's trouble. Go on. Okay. So how did you survive? What did you see? So you fell into a door of another plane of existence. Wow. And then you struck at this creature. Wow, okay. So you killed some abyssal creature when you fell into a plane portal. Alright. A voice spoke to you, okay, when you awoke. Okay. This is so condensed. Like, so many things going on. Okay, so how did she stop him? Okay. So you were rescued by a goddess when you fell into a plane portal. So you were known as the godchild from then on, okay? Alright. Seems to stretch the limits of luck. A task. What's the task that she sent you on? Alright.
Hey there, dear.
Continue your story. Alright, tell me what they said. Oak tree, okay. Range of volcanoes. Is that a romance option? Yeah, why not? Well, I think I'd rather... But she's a cleric and more useful, so why not? Okay. So okay, so a volcano erupted, lava came down, burned all the trees, killed everything, except there were seeds floating. Okay. Alright, they took root in the newly formed crust after the lava course cooled. Alright. And in weeks, the forest renewed and the oak tree stood tall. Okay, that's amazing. So... Alright, so what happened? Okay. Find a seed of a volcanic oak. Okay. Okay. I have a seed right here. Is this it? It seemed very unusual. Excellent. Alright, I guess we're gonna romance, Lenu. I guess I should take her along. She'll actually be useful. Because basically I can buff her up. She'll be hard to kill. And she has all these healing spells and all that. So, yeah, why not? So what would you do with the seed now? Okay. So what about you? Why don't you lead? Or you could come... I don't know. We could do other things. We don't have to... We don't have to be tied to our homelands. Alright. So she says I've unlocked the highest level. So what does that mean? Four immunity to mind affecting spells. I don't think it's like any stronger or anything. Alright. Got a couple left.
Somehow I knew you couldn't be far. As soon as Erengend mentioned why we were brought here, I began wondering when you would pop up.
Good to see you again.
Yes?
Level up. Okay.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Let's talk. How about tell me a tale? I suppose I could pay you if you like. Okay, I can do that. I think I know that one. You know, my own tale. Why don't you tell me something I know? I don't know, excuse me. I've heard the ending of Lady Arabeth's tale. How about something more original than, I don't know, a tale about all the people I know?
Yes? Is there something...
Love, oh. Story of Tamorlin, okay, and the Song of Love. Okay, tell me it. Okay. He was an elven bard, alright. He's happily married with numerous children. Okay, he felt unfulfilled because he hadn't finished what he wanted to, and he left his wife and children to go on the greatest quest of a long life. Okay. And he searched for Hannah Lee. Okay, the elven goddess of love. Okay. So he's trying to woo a goddess, okay, of love. Interesting. Okay, so he finally meets her, and she asks, what do you want? And he says he wishes a boon. And he wishes to know the true meaning of love so he can write a song to stir up the hearts of mortal and immortal alike. Of immortal and immortal alike. Three who are one. Okay. The Triune. Okay. She's commonly the queen of Arvendor is the elven goddess. Okay. And she's commonly thought of as three goddesses. Okay. One, of course, is Hannah Lee, alright. One is Adri, okay. Goddess of the sky. Goddess of love, goddess of the sky. And the third is Sainin Moonbow, goddess of dreams and the moon elves. Okay. Okay.
Yes? Is that...
Continue the tale. Feather of the largest phoenix to fly in the skies. That was Adric. Or Adri, sorry. That E looked like a C. So a century of hardship would pass finally. Damn, that it took a century? Okay. Oh, but he's an elf. That makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Holding the pinion feather of a great phoenix. Okay. Seek out the remnants of each of the 3 moons that had fallen to the ground in a blaze of fire for Moonbow. Okay. He spent another century looking. Finally, with tears in his eyes, he returned to the 3 rock shards in his hand. Okay. And for Hanali, he would seek the golden heart of a dragon dead of simple age. For centuries he wandered, following room after room, until he finally came into the Northlands, where he heard of a wizened worm breathing its last breath. He befriended him, singing to the aged dragon. Okay, so the dragon finally died, and he grabbed the heart, I'm guessing. Oh, so his wife and children had died of a terrible illness during his absence. So Temorlin wept and rallied with anger at the goddesses who kept him from his family for so long. She did not answer. Okay. He was basically yelling at the goddesses. Okay. He poured his grief and pain into his loss of his loss into a song, excuse me. Huh. So they did grant him his wish. They just made him extremely sad. And then he made this epic poem of loss and love and all that. Okay, so she did grant him a boon. She lifted Temorlin up through the gates of Avendor to join his wife and children to spend eternity with him in paradise. And that is the end. So she killed him. That's kind of crappy. Why didn't you tell me that story, by the way? Okay. Here, I found this poem. I barely read it, but here you go. It's written in Elven. Oh, here you go. So what are you gonna do with it? You're gonna sing it to the first elves you know. Ah, your friendship is payment enough.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Okay. And then last one's Grimnaw.
I have been waiting for you. Is there something you need?
Level up, buddy. Ooh.
Is
it's
there
spooky.
something you need?
Okay, so tell me about the beauty of death. So you walk through the cemeteries and graveyards and become super emo before you're allowed into the order. Got it. And then you have to live and dwell amongst the dead and dying. Okay. So you love looking at corpses. Okay, go on. Pain, suffering, sorrow, agony. Okay. Okay. Then you subject yourselves to the same torments as your victims, and you taste the pain and suffering as it burns away the part of us which clings to the mortal world. Okay. You subject yourself to torture, I assume. Okay. So you have to murder 3 people in the next stage. A rich man, a rich old man, a poor young woman, and a newborn child. Wow. That is pretty meta, or pretty, it's pretty devastating, Grimnaw. You're a child killer. So what does that have to do with anything? We learned that all of us are subjects of the Silent Lord. Male, female, rich, young, old. Got it. Then you face the wheel. What's the wheel? How does the wheel work? Oh, okay, so you spin the wheel, and if the wheel lands on white, you're allowed to move on to the final initiation. If it stops on black, you are slain on the spot. So 2 died on the torture axe. 1 was captured after murdering a wealthy elderly merchant and hung. Okay. So 3 of you were left to face the wheel, and you alone survived to face the final challenge. Okay, what was the final challenge? So what is the final? You haven't done the final challenge. You are a monk of the long death. So the final challenge is only necessary if you wish to enter the inner circle of your order. Okay. Okay.
Is there something?
Alright, so what's the task that your Silent Lord tasked you with? Assassinate one of the inner circle members. Sounds simple. Okay, so why would they bless the weapon just so someone else could kill them? Okay. Okay. So you want me to find this weapon for you? How would I recognize one of these blessed weapons? Okay. Oh, you mean this dagger here? Has a skeletal hand on it? Oh, thanks for this talisman. So what are you gonna do now? Wait for what? Okay, I'm gonna continue on with this overarching quest that we're on. Gotcha.
I hope that you would return. Hey there, dear.
Level up. Looking fantastic. Okay, yeah. So we got all the quests done. Constitution, yeah. So we'll put this on. That's a +4 to Dex. Alright, Belt of the Former. Wow, +5 Charisma. This is +4 and Mind Affecting. This +5 and Perform and Persuade +4. Okay, that's nice. Ring of the Road, +4. And then a bunch of stuff. Move silently, disable traps, hide. Oh, nice. Okay. That definitely is very nice. Helps with stealth and dexterity. Alright, and then +4 charisma and regeneration 1. Nice. Oh, I gotta sell this stuff. No kidding. Yeah, it's too bad I can't finish Dalen's. Red Dragon armor. Gargoyle boots. Boots. Okay, I think we're ready to finish the chapter. Put that on. Put that on. So now my... Oh yeah, charisma is insane. Okay. Let's rest up. So it's this one. Put the Silent Lord thing there. Okay, let's go. Just want to finish this. Then we're on to chapter 4, I think. I think that begins the next chapter. Oh wait, I was exactly where I needed to be. There's Erringen. Jesus. Alright. So no one needed this dragon head, right?
I have just received the latest reports from the battlefield, and things are grim. The walls of Neverwinter have been breached, and the Lord's Alliance has retreated to Castle Never under the onslaught.
That's what I've heard.
Erebeth, with her intimate knowledge of our strategies, crushes our forces in every encounter. Half the city is under the control of her Luskan forces. And what of your mission? Have you found the success our troops have not?
I have another one of the words of power here.
Finally, some good news. And not a moment too soon. Even now, I am preparing to leave for Castle Neverwinter to help ensure the words I sent there for safekeeping are not captured by Erebeth.
Excellent.
I might as well open my coffers to you before we go. The money was meant to fund the defense of the city, and you seem to have done more for that cause than anyone else. Better I give the funds to you than let the Luskan forces loot them.
Very well.
Whatever awaits us, I just want to tell you that I have been proud to serve at your side. I have 5,000 gold pieces here. Take it. You have truly earned it.
Thank you.
And there is more where that came from. If you accompany me to Neverwinter to aid in defending the city. The Lord's Alliance desperately needs someone such as you.
And I, in order to serve Neverwinter more efficiently, could use some more magical equipment. What say you?
I wish I had something to give you, but all such items have been sent to the battlefronts to aid in the war effort.
Very well.
Time grows short. We must return to Castle Never to defend its walls and the words of power within from Erebeth and Malcolm.
Lead on.
We will leave right now if you are ready.
I'm ready.
I only hope we are not too late.
The words of power, the tools of a creator race. Hadrian spoke of them as though they could shape worlds, and perhaps they had. With these in hand, victory would not be far behind, or so it was thought. While Erengend searched for the ancient relics, Morgrim's army pressed their attacks against Neverwinter. Their dark magics and sheer numbers soon overwhelmed the defenders. The betrayer, Erebeth, was at the forefront when the walls were breached. The words of power, once thought safe within Castle Never, were in danger of falling to the enemy. And behind the invasion, an even greater evil, Morag, Queen of the Old Ones, had awoken.
Wow.
We meet again. As you know, I am Nasha Alagonda, Lord of Neverwinter. I was once an adventurer like you, though that was long ago.
I've heard of your feats and bravery.
Erengend tells me you have done much in the defense of our city. For this I thank you, though I fear it was all in vain. Erebeth knows our defenses too well. We could not stand against her forces. The enemy has breached our walls. All is lost.
Do not give up hope, my lord. We still have the words of power after all.
Very true.
And what good has that done, Eren? We have no way to use them. Whatever magic is locked within those stone tablets is of no use to us.
Perhaps Hadrian will reveal their secret to us, if you release her from the dungeons.
Wait, you have her here?
I don't trust that creature, Eren, and neither should you. We have done her no harm. If she was truly our ally, she would tell us what she knows.
Hadrian told us about the secret door beneath Castle Never. Without her, we would never have found the Source Stone.
And what good has that done, Eren? That creature won't tell us anything about it. The Source Stone is as useless to us as the words of power.
Perhaps Hadrian will speak to our champion. She has spoken with them before.
Enough, Eren. Now, if you want to speak to Hadrian, you are free to do so. but I will not release her from the dungeon while an enemy is within our city gates. Personally, I think this is all a waste of time. Words of power, the Source Stone, Hadrian. What good is this against Erebeth's army? Our fate is sealed. After all you have done for the city, the least I can do is answer your questions. Although Gend probably knows more than I do.
Alright, tell me what you know about Is it Hadrian? Sorry.
We captured the lizard woman slinking around the city shortly after Luskan attacked. After Erebeth's betrayal, I'm not too trusting. So we are keeping her locked in a cell in a dungeon. She was hissing and babbling about Mogrim wanting the words of power and the Source Stone. But we couldn't get much else out of her. She's half mad, I fear, and doesn't seem to trust us. Gend seems to think she might trust you, though. You're free to speak with her in the dungeons if you wish. Gend can probably answer your questions better than I, but I'll help you if I can.
So what's the latest news of the battle lines?
The reports are grim. In the initial assault, Luskan overwhelmed us with sheer numbers and the unbridled ferocity of their attack. The defenders were forced to fall back to the city core.
Lovely.
Erebeth knew our defenses too well. We never stood a chance. My troops are loyal, but against such odds, there's little hope. It's only a matter of time until Castle Never itself falls.
What if I were to kill Erebeth and Mogrim?
It is too late for that, I fear. Our defenses are already broken. The damage has been done. If Erebeth and Mogrim were both slain, there is a chance it might break the spirits of the Luskan invaders. But I wouldn't count on it. The Luskans attacked with a rage and ferocity I have never seen before. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward, or perhaps this is justice of a sort. Neverwinter may have brought this doom upon itself.
What do you mean?
The blood of Fenthic is on my hands. After the plague, the mob cried for blood, and I gave it to them. Fenthic was guilty only of trusting Desta. He was no enemy of Neverwinter.
Right?
And yet I saw him hanged for failing to protect the city, as was his sworn duty. Can we really be so surprised Erebeth betrayed us after we executed her lover?
Well, what's done is done. Now we need to focus on the present.
That is what I tell myself over and over, but the words are hollow to my own ears. I only wanted to do what was best for Neverwinter, to heal the wounds left by the Wailing death. Yet even as I passed sentence on Fenthic, I knew in my heart it was wrong. This was not justice. Fenthic died to feed the city's lust for revenge. And now Neverwinter shall fall to an army that was raised to feed Erebeth's own vengeance. Perhaps that is justice. I fear it is too late for that. Fenthic is dead and Erebeth... Perhaps if I were given the chance to pass judgment again, I would act differently, more mercifully. But I fear that chance shall never come. I must live with the burden of what I have done, as must my city. Neverwinter will fall. Gend can probably answer your questions better than I, but I'll help you if I can. When we first captured Hadrian, she said something about the Source Stone and secret chambers beneath Castle Never. She sounded half crazy, but I thought it was worth looking into. I put Master Ford, Neverwinter's leading archaeological expert, in charge of the search. He unearthed the previously undiscovered chamber beneath the castle. Inside was an enormous crystalline boulder, the Source Stone. If you want to know more about it, you should speak with Master Ford.
Where can I find him?
Since we discovered the Source Stone in the secret chambers beneath Castle Never, Master Ford has spent all his time studying it. You can go speak to him to see what he's discovered if you wish. Though you might have more luck getting information from that creature Hadrian if you can get her to talk. Gend can probably answer your questions better than I, but I'll help you if I can. Once, I was an adventurer like you. Were the situation not so desperate, I would call upon the court bards to sing you tales of my exploits. But I am long since retired. I am ruler of Neverwinter now, and world, my life is one of administrative duties and the delegation of responsibility. Hardly the stirring stuff of legends. I miss those days of glory and heroism, but I gave them up to serve the city I love. Of course, of course. But before you go, maybe Gend is right. Maybe you should go speak to this Hadrian creature. I doubt it will do much good, but maybe, just maybe, she knows something that can save us. We're desperate, after all. Any important information you come across should be reported directly to Aaron Gend. I've placed him in charge of the defense of the city.
Very well.
These are indeed dark times, though not so dark as Lord Nasher portrays them. The people of Neverwinter are made of sterner stuff than any of us imagine, but if Neverwinter is to survive, we must all play our part. My place is here by Lord Nasher's side. I must oversee every aspect of the defense of the city, and your own part is one you know all too well. You must save Neverwinter once more, though how you might accomplish this I cannot say. Perhaps the creature Hadrian knows something of this. I once knew every secret in this city, but these are turbulent times, and even I am left stumbling in the dark. She arrived here shortly after the third word of power was delivered to Castle Never. Lord Nasher suspected she was a spy, and had her imprisoned in the dungeons. After Erebeth's betrayal, he has grown overly cautious, and I fear it has made Hadrian mistrustful of us. She did tell us about the Source Stone beneath the castle, but nothing beyond that. Maybe you could try speaking to her. She trusts you, and I sense there's something important she's not telling us about the words of power and that Source Stone. She's locked away in the castle dungeon. Just head south and down the stairs. Lord Nasher would never consent to that, I'm afraid. Not while we are besieged by a hostile army.
Well, that makes sense. Can't just let her out.
I doubt it would help in any case. She does not trust us, plain and simple. Perhaps because of Erebeth's actions, Hadrian fears everyone from Neverwinter is corruptible. I'll do my best to help you. Lord Nasher gave them to Master Ford, chief archaeologist of Neverwinter. He believes there is a link between the words and the Source Stone, but Master Ford has not been able to learn anything more about the words of power or the Source Stone, unfortunately. I'll do my best to help you. Hadrian told us about the Source Stone and secret door beneath Castle Never. As Spy Master, I'm embarrassed to admit, I never suspected there were hidden chambers beneath our dungeons before this. When we found the stone, Lord Nasher put Master Ford, Neverwinter's leading archaeological expert, in charge of studying it. But so far, the Source Stone has refused to give up its secrets. If you want to know more about it, you should speak with Master Ford. I'll do my best to help you. Things have calmed since the initial onslaught. The defenders fell back to the city core, but I do not know how long we will be able to hold. We are badly outnumbered, and Erebeth knew every inch of this city. All her knowledge is being used against us now. I doubt it would help. Erebeth has likely shared our every weakness with all her generals by now. If Mogram were killed, it might break the enemy's spirit. Though in truth that also seems unlikely. Normally Luskan forces are but cowards and raiders. They hit and run. This time, however, something is different. Some sinister force drives our enemies forward, and there is a pall lingering in the air. A dark cloud hanging over all the defenders and driving them to despair.
What do you mean?
You must feel it. There is a shadow over Neverwinter. A curse that drags down morale and inspires our enemy, perhaps on some level. The people of Neverwinter feel they deserve to suffer. I know Lord Nasher feels such guilt at least, for what happened to Fenvik.
Why would peasants be feeling bad for what their lord did? That's kind of weird.
For all our sakes, I hope he is given that chance. I'll do my best to help you. He was once a great adventurer, you know.
Lord Nasher.
I wish you could have known him then. A true hero in all his magnificent glory. He is a different man now. Still a good man, but the bureaucracy and responsibility of leadership weigh heavily on him. He has grown somber and serious. And now, in Neverwinter's darkest hour, I fear he has given in to complete despair. Erebeth's betrayal, the guilt over Fenthic's execution, the slaughter of his people. Sometimes the burden on Lord Nasher is too great. Heavy is the head that wears the crown, they say. There is little we can do for him, other than trying to save the city. Is there anything else?
No, that's everything. I'll go meet with Master Forge.
You should speak to Hadriline before you go.
Forge.
Maybe she will tell you something about the Source Stone or the Words of Power.
I'll do that as well.
My instincts tell me that she is the key if Neverwinter is to be saved. And I have learned to trust my instincts.
Very well. Alright, so that starts off chapter 4. The final chapter, I believe. Or I guess there's 4 and then a final chapter, but yeah. Alright, so yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Later.